Hey everyone, it's Meridy. I'm back with my third layout using the Sunny Escapes Limitless and Essentials Kit. So I've got both kits here. And today I am going to work with this photo of my daughter on the boardwalk in San Diego on Mission Beach. And what better paper for boardwalk pictures than this old like wood grain paper with the little shades of yellow in it. And then I have, of course, all of these scraps. These two did not come in the kit. These are from my stash, but the rest of this are pieces. You know, that's that piece, and this piece, and this piece from the kit. So I probably won't turn to this airport one because this picture has nothing to do with an airport, but I could always map my picture on it somehow. So I might just keep it out to use that side of it. Okay, so I'm gonna set those off to the side for just a second while I go through the rest of the things that I have here. Of course, I have both sticker sheets here, and then I pulled out a few pieces of die cuts that I really want to use on this. Apparently I pulled every little heart die cut that came in that package because there's a lot of them here. And they're all staticky. They don't want to come out of my little bag. Okay, I've got a lot of hearts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts. And then the little geotag, I've got some flowers because it's my daughter, so I can use the flowers there. I've got the seashells because I really like them and they match this collection of supplies that I'm working with today really well. I've got the little palm tree tag, the sun geotag, the word journey, the other little set of flowers from the die cuts, and this little camera. So those are the embellishments that I for sure feel like I'm going to refer to when I'm working on this page. And then of course I've got, all my little baubles and palm tree charms. I'll leave that out. I've got my trim that I've got, my sequin mix, my flat back pearls, my color swatch, my stamp sets, all of those scraps that I have left over, my alphabet stickers. These Vicky Bouton puffy phrase stickers and my foam phrase stickers. So I've got a lot that I can work with. I am gonna use my Distress Oxide ink on this because I do want to include a little bit of this darker blue on this layout. So I'm gonna set all these goodies off to the side. Oh look, here's another little heart. They're just everywhere. I'm gonna set all the goodies off to the side right now, and I can pull them in when it's time to embellish. But right now, I think I'm going to go through these puffy stickers and these foam stickers and pull out any phrases or things that I want to use. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera because it's gonna be really boring watching me read through all of these. And I'm gonna cut out, if I want one of these tags from this paper, I'm gonna go ahead and cut all that out. So I kind of have everything just like here, and I really think that I want to use this wood grain paper as the background of my whole entire layout. Like I don't want to use white paper like I often do. And I want to put a little bit of this Distress Oxide spray, just a little bit on the background. So yeah, I will be back in a little bit after I finish grabbing all the little bits and pieces and words that I want to use. Alrighty, so I found a few things I want to use in my leisure era because she's a Swiftie. I found the word vacay and I want to combine that with this stamp that says summer. So it says summer vacay on my page. And I've got this sunshine, which I also love. And then I want to use my alphabet thickers to put 2024 because this is 2024. So I want to put summer vacay 2024. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull those off and get them on my little ruler so I don't forget that that's part of my long title. Okay, and then I think I can set these things off to the side. If I need a couple hearts, not that I don't have enough hearts over there already, or whatever, I can grab those if I need them. So now that I've got even more little embellishments ready and title, I think that I can come here and start kind of planning my page. So I'm going to start by cutting the branding strip off here. And I really want to use this Distress Oxide. Oh, and this is a great color strip for this layout because it's that navy that I just want to pull out with all of these things in her picture. So that strip is really good. I'm going to go ahead and just move these stickers off to the side because of course I can pull these out when I get ready to start adding more embellishments. So I know I've got this one like picture that's just the star of my show, and I think I'm going to start out by matting it on white paper, and then I'm going to come in and I think I am going to mat it on this teal paper, just a little thicker than the white. So I'm going to give it a real thin matte in white and a little thicker matte on this teal, and I will be right back when I get that done. Okay, so I've got my little matted photo and I've got all my little things. I know I want to add more color than just matting a photo and putting a bunch of embellishments. I know I want to add some of these pattern papers. I think I want to add this yellow side and not, I don't know, maybe I should add this side too because it looks so cute with my pictures. Not the whole half, I'm just setting it there so I can get a little vibe for what's happening here. I'm not even like for sure putting these things here. And guys, like I'm just throwing these things down. They're not really staying here. Although I say that now and then I'll be like, oh, I really like this. I think I'm just gonna leave it. We don't know about this one yet. I also have all of these colors too. I probably won't use the greens just because those are for my stash. I'm trying to work, you know, as much from the kit as I can. I definitely like the little orange here that can be added into. The orange really brings a lot to this too. But I don't really want my layout to be half stripes either. I wonder how it would look with just a little stripes. I wonder how it would look with just like a small strip in the back. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut this down. Maybe I'll use the yellow side, maybe I'll use the stripe side. We really don't know yet. I'm gonna cut it 3.5 inches wide. So this paper is 3.5 inches wide and 12 inches long. And I probably won't keep it 12 inches long, but for now it's 12 inches long. This is if I had these way over here, but I wonder if I could kind of put them up underneath, like just sticking out from underneath there, just like little strips. I think I'm gonna do that. I really do think I like the stripes because it just vibes, of course, with the colors. And honestly, this paper isn't even the same line as all of these are. I mean, the yellow side looks nice too, but I just think I really love the stripes. I can't decide. Okay, I am going to just stop and I'm gonna try putting a little bit of this Distress Oxide spray just so it's got a little bit of color in here. So I'm just gonna not worry about all the stripes and the papers quite yet. I'm going to grab my little acrylic mat from the Dollar Tree. That's where I got this. It's like an acrylic craft piece. I don't know what it's to make art on. I'm not really sure what it's for. It's in their craft aisle at the Dollar Tree. But I use it to put my mixed media on. I think I'm going to, whoops, that's not in the right place. I think I'm going to have to get some water on my brush and water this down and use it like watercolor paint. So let me go fill this with water and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. And I guess my phone made a little appearance here for a few minutes. I didn't even realize that I had pulled it out and set it down while I was filming before. Okay, I think I need to do this on a scratch piece of paper before I paint directly onto my layout. Yeah, because this is nice and dark. So I can afford to have a lot of water in there and know that it will look perfect. And I'm realizing very quickly that this paper does not want to soak up the water. So that's good to know. It's just kind of sitting on there. I'm assuming it's gonna dry okay, but I'm not even sure about that. This paper from Paper Rose sometimes has like a slight finish on it, like almost like a waxy finish. So as you could tell, it is not really soaking in this watercolor. So I'm gonna let this dry just like this, and I will be right back. Okay, so even with this like waxy paper type of finish, this dried really cool on it. So I kind of like the way it looks. There are two little wet spots still. I'm just gonna try like that. Okay, so I really like the cool way it looks. It still looks nice like water. And while I was gone, I was thinking maybe I should use this and a little bit of yellow. I don't know. And then a couple of strips of the orange. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut 2 small skinny pieces of this orange to use. I'm cutting them about probably less than 1/2 of an inch. It's just 2 little tiny skinny pieces. And I think I wanna use them on either side of this. And it's like, maybe I'll add, I'm gonna cut this one in half. This is the branding strip from that wood grain paper. So that I've got some blue in here as well. I don't even know what order I wanna put these in yet. Maybe like that. I'm not sure. And then I can come back in with the back side of this and add a little yellow in there too, if I feel like I need yellow. Because I've got another little strip of it. Maybe I should just put yellow, just a little yellow on there. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut, let's see how much. I'm gonna cut 7 inches off of this yellow. So it's 7 inches by 3 inches. And I think that's just gonna kind of help map my photo, like, kind of like that. Okay. And then I know this is gonna be so similar to the way I already had things laid out, but I kind of liked the way it looked, the way I had things laid out. Maybe this yellow needs to come on this side. To kind of just give it another little matte on that side. Not too sure. And I don't want to cover all of my paint work up either. So we have a few things around here a little bit different than what I had started. those two tags are so very similar with the palm trees. So I might not use both of those. And I know I said I wasn't, of course, leaving everything the way I had laid it out before, but sometimes when I put something down, I can't see it another way then. So this is looking very similar to how I had it laid out before. Okay, guys, change a little bit of things up here. Maybe I can do like an embellishment cluster and this tag and a small embellishment cluster down here. I've got all my little goodies. I want to stamp the word summer, so it says summer vacay. And do I want it to stamp it directly on my layout? That is my next question. So do I want to stamp summer directly on here? I think that could look pretty cool. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to adhere everything I have, basically just like I have it. And then I'm going to come back in and stamp the word summer before I adhere this word vacay. So I'm going to go off camera and get things adhered where I have them, and I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm just going to chat for a minute while I'm still adhering things down. I really like when these tags look like tags with a hole punched in them. So I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole in this one and go ahead and add a paper reinforcer so it just really reads like a tag. So I wanted to mention that because I didn't tell you that before. And while I'm adhering down, I think I'll just keep on chatting. I am going to stamp that word summer down there. And in order to stamp the word summer, I don't want to adhere all of these other things down because I want to be able to just kind of get in there with this stamp block and not be having to worry about trying to not get ink on other things. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little stamping foam under there and get all ready to stamp this. And I think by using the black ink for the word summer, it will kind of pull the black across the layout as well. And I think I want it to be nestled. Do I want it on that side? I think I want it to be nestled onto the right side. So here goes nothing, guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a pen in there and kind of clean up some areas where I just didn't get enough ink on my stamp. That's the only bad part about stamping directly on your layout, is that is what you have to work with. So if you need to come back in and touch up, you know, that's just the nature of the game. Sometimes you could probably just, I could have probably just left this and not worried about it. And it would just be kind of like a distressed looking image of the word summer. But since I'm stamping in black and I have a black pen handy, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this little touch up. All right, so that's all done. And now I can finish putting the rest of my little pieces down. So I will go off camera to finish adhering all the other pieces. Okay guys, everything so far is adhered down. Now I'm gonna grab one of these little palm tree charms. And then I still have all these little hearts to use. And then I didn't even go into my 2 sticker sheets. So let me go in there and see if I have any stickers that I want to add as well. I'm gonna clean up this little mess I have going on first. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I don't even know where to start. I think I'll add this little starfish in there. I like this little phrase that says sand and sea. I think I can set that up there. I'm gonna get that glued down. I don't think I need too many stickers. I have a lot of embellishments already on this page. I mean, I love embellishment clusters a lot. I love creating them. I like just adding more and more and more to them, but I'm thinking this page might be done. I don't think I need to add too many more stickers or embellishments here. I know I don't need any more words, especially because I've got quite a few word phrase embellishments going on here already. So let's see, when I put this down, I really would love to get some of those hearts on there though. And I think I'm just gonna have to kind of try to place them in different areas. Oh, I think a blue one would look really nice up there. I don't think I'm going to be able to put all of these on there because I think it's just too much. But a couple will look good. I don't mind adding all the hearts too because this is a layout of my daughter. So it's okay to be a little full of hearts. Yeah, I think I'll just put those 3 on there, and I will save these other ones for upcoming layouts that I do this month. Okay guys, while I'm gluing these 3 hearts down, I will just do my little final thoughts as I finish up this layout. If you enjoyed my process video, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel here on Not Just for Boys Kit Club on YouTube. I try to put out about 8 process videos a month using our current month's kit at Not Just for Boys. And speaking of our kits, if you think you might like our kits, you can subscribe to them via the website. I will link that in the description of this video as well, the link to subscribe. There's a lot of perks to subscribing, and they're all outlined in the link that I'm going to leave you. If you are inspired by this layout and you would like to share your work, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club Facebook community group. Each month we have a contest and give away a $25 gift card to a random person who shares a layout on our Facebook group. So you'll want to put your layout in the album of the current month's kit, and then around the 3rd or 4th of August we will draw a winner for the month of July. So I think that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. I'll see you in a couple days with another video. Bye.